Welcome to a new dimension, where health comes first, we defy convention. Syktohealth, a force for transformation.
Hi, welcome to Syktohealth. I am Syker, your health and weight loss hero. Acceptable liquids during intermittent fasting. Hey guys, we're talking about liquids, intermittent fasting, and ketosis. I get a lot of questions about whether or not drinking this while I'm supposed to be fasting will stop my body from burning fat. Let's discuss that. Okay, so let's start by talking about tea. Can you have some tea? Yes, you sure can. Now, caffeine is in tea and coffee. You can, of course, drink too much. Even though tea has some caffeine, drinking a small amount probably won't be a problem at all. But caffeine in large amounts can start to make insulin work faster, but small amounts don't seem to do anything. Okay, so tea is okay. Of course, it's just decaffeinated naturally. Even better would be that. Okay, so coffee is just coffee. Okay. So, how about we talk about coffee? Again, I think it would be great to have one in the morning. And I know that some people get really mad because, they're used to drinking it all day long. And they say I'm trying to take it from them. And I don't want to do that because of how addicted they are or how much they want it. But the point is that too much coffee can stimulate the adrenals and turn on cortisol, which can then turn on insulin. Okay, so that's the problem because coffee is a stimulant and stimulates the adrenal. Now, caffeine also makes adrenaline go up, which, by the way, does help burn fat. But if I wanted to lose weight, I wouldn't drink coffee. Certainly, so I think one in the morning will be fine. Now, it's going to be hard to decide whether to use milk or cream. Just because you work with a lot of people, it doesn't mean that you can't do small amounts. Now, let's talk about what happens when you add the bulletproof, which is the butter. Some people can do it, but for others, it's almost like eating a meal because they're eating so much butter. So, if you want to eat that, go right ahead. But if we're trying to do intermittent fasting, we're trying to fast that adds that much fat even when you're not supposed to eat because anything will trigger insulin to some degree, like a meal. Now, what about sugar? Can we add sugar? Not even close. You can put sugar, alcohol or xylitol back in the tall. I'm not sure if I would want to put stevia in there because it would taste strange. But a small amount of coffee is fine as long as you don't add sugar and only use a small amount of cream and maybe a little butter. Some people can get away with it, but others can't. So I've heard different things about that. So, if you do a coffee bean extract, there are some phytonutrients in the coffee bean that are really good for insulin resistance. It probably helps some people lose weight because of this. But it won't help them lose weight if they don't have insulin resistance. Again, this is the thing about coffee bean extract. I'm not going to talk about that. But when you roast coffee, you get rid of all those phytonutrients because you heat it up a lot. So, that's coffee. Just try to make a small amount, okay? Before we continue, I would like to give you our free ebook about intermittent fasting. Moreover, you will also learn our very own 3 1/3 strategy inside. This is a limited time offer, so hurry and download it now. Link is in the description. Now, let's continue. Water, you can drink water, so don't worry about that. You will lose some water when you are on a ketogenic diet, so don't be afraid to drink it. I just like to add electrolytes to it because when you're on the ketosis diet or even intermittent fasting, you can lose some electrolytes, like potassium and salt. This can make you feel tired all of a sudden. We add a little bit of salt, and boom, they seem to wake up right away. So, either salt or potassium could be the answer. But don't use water from the tap. Do so with filtered water or Pellegrino, which I like best, and I'll drink a lot of that every day. Or some other water from a spring bottle. I love carbon in water, and carbonation doesn't change either of these things in any way. Now, vitamin water has a lot of sugar in it. That's a bad idea. So, we'll make bone broth. Bone broth is actually a really good thing to eat, even between meals, because it has a lot of electrolytes and not many calories. Okay, so I think it's fine to do this. And the electrolytes in the food would help you get over the ketogenic flu or any other symptoms you might be having. So that's fine. How about diet soda? No, because aspartame makes insulin levels go up. So, these artificial sweeteners will make insulin levels go up, but if you buy a diet soda with stevia, xylitol, or retail that isn't made with GMOs, that's fine. So I'll say no to diet sodas. Apple cider vinegar. Very okay. Other than that, vinegar will help control blood sugar. If you have a fatty liver, this is a great way to help. It helps digestion and makes insulin more sensitive to glucose, so less insulin is needed. So this is really, really good. How about alcohol? Just don't drink more than 6 beers a night. No, I'm just kidding. Now, alcohol. Even though some types of alcohol are low in calories, they will still stop the liver from working and take you right out of ketosis. So don't consume alcohol. Alright. Water from a coconut. No, this doesn't work. This one is also a no because it has a lot of sugar. Electrolytes are in it, but it also has a lot of sugar. So, I don't think it's a good idea. Again, you might be able to get away with it if you have a very fast metabolism. But I'm just telling you that, in general, any kind of sugar or juice will make the insulin go up. Now, you can also mix unsweetened cranberry juice with water. I used to tell people to do this, but believe it or not, it would stop some people from burning fat. I was surprised, and then I took them all off. But I haven't just done the lemon and the opposite of vinegar and water. And that right back into burning fat. So that's like a test I found that works. Next is almond milk. Well, you usually want unsweetened almond milk, and you can have some of that. It doesn't have much sugar in it. Most of the time, no, but sometimes there are some that do. But as long as it's low in sugar, it'll be fine. Lastly is milk. Well, milk is probably not something you want to put on this list. Even though milk has a little bit of sugar, a little bit of milk in your coffee is fine. Just buy the grass-fed or organic, alright?
That is all, and thanks for your valuable time. Please do not forget to like and share it. If you want to see our newest videos, please subscribe to the channel. Also, I want to hear your thoughts about this video, and if you have ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments section below. Lastly, I highly recommend that you visit our website at Syktohealth.com for more information and free resources that will help you in your weight loss journey. Once again, this is Handsome Psycher. See you in the next video.